What happens to your body if you have never have sex? You have never have intercourse. What happens to your body? There are a lot of myths, there are a lot of beliefs that people have regarding this topic. Most people even think that when you don't have intercourse, your vagina tends to close up. Is this actually true? We will find out in this video. Plus, I'll be debunking some myths that concerns not having intercourse in this video later on in this video. But for now, let's talk about the physical and mental effects of you not having sexual intercourse. However, this video is in no way encouraging you to have sexual intercourse if you are not ready to. Hello, my name is Blessing and you are most welcome to my YouTube channel. Please do so to click on the subscribe button, like this video so the algorithm can push it further for other viewers to see, and so you can come back to watch other of my videos. Let's get started quickly. Number one effect that I will be discussing today is that you are at risk of having cardiovascular diseases like high blood pressure. Yes, this is because when you have sexual intercourse, your body tends to release some certain hormones in your body, and because of this, it makes some certain hormone also to reduce in your body, such as the cortisol, which is the stress hormone. Because when you're under stress, you already know that you have the tendency of having high blood pressure due to the increased amount of this cortisol in your body. Now, this effect can actually affect both male and female. There is a study that has said that when you engage in sexual activity, it tends to help you to have a lower blood pressure. So it's the opposite. When you don't have intercourse, you tend to have high blood pressure. Apart from sex being a form of exercise, it can also help you to maintain your estrogen and progesterone level, which in return can help you to have a lower risk of having a heart disease. So this is why having sexual intercourse, it is important. Secondly, risk of having weak bladder in women. Yes, in female, we all know that we have pelvic floor, pelvic muscles which needs to be exercised. So during intercourse, you tend to exercise these pelvic floor muscles, but when you don't exercise these pelvic floor muscles, it can make you to be at risk of having weak bladder. And this is because the pelvic floor muscles are the muscles that is supporting the urinary bladder. So this is why it is important for you to exercise your pelvic floor muscle through sexual intercourse. But if you have never had sexual intercourse, then you are at risk of having weak bladder. Not having sexual intercourse as a man can make you to be at risk of having prostate cancer. Now, it has been found that when you have frequent sexual intercourse, you have lower risk of developing prostate cancer. This is because your body is designed for it to reproduce. So whether you have sexual intercourse or not, your body is supposed to release out old sperm in order to produce new ones. Although the cause of prostate cancer is not clear yet, however, research has shown that people that have frequent sex, that is people that ejaculate more often, they have lower risk of developing prostate cancer. According to a 2016 study in European urology, ejaculating frequently and risk of prostate cancer are irreversibly related. Also, they have also said that having solo sex can also be beneficial. So it means even if you are masturbating or giving yourself solo sex, it can also help you to reduce the risk of having prostate cancer. That is, the goal is just for you to ejaculate, is for you to let out the old sperm and let new ones be produced. Risk of having weak immune system. Now, there was a research that was conducted in Wake University, and this research was conducted on college students, and they found out that in this study, people that had intercourse once or twice in a week had higher level of immunoglobulin A in their saliva. Now, this immunoglobulin A is like an antibody, and antibody are those things that protect us from having infection like bacteria, viruses, and other organisms like that. So antibodies that were found in the people that had frequent sexual intercourse in a week were higher as compared to those who don't have sexual intercourse. So as you can see that when you have intercourse, you tend to have great immune system, but if you have never had sexual intercourse, it means you are prone to infection because you don't have the immunoglobulin A as compared to those people that have frequent intercourse. So you tend to fall sick often as compared to people that are sexually active. Reduced libido. Surprisingly, when you don't have sexual intercourse, you tend to lose interest in having sexual intercourse. That is, the more you have sexual intercourse, the more you want to have it. So it means regular sexual intercourse actually boosts your libido, but when you don't have intercourse, then there is no way you can boost your libido. So you tend to have decreased libido. A small study conducted in 2014 of 174 people in the Canadian Journal of Human Sexuality has found that engaging in sexual activity in day one makes you to crave for it in day two. So it means when you don't have sexual intercourse, you tend to have decreased libido because you don't actually know what it feels like. Some studies have shown that people that have sexual intercourse are good. I mean, they are better at recalling memories. Also, there are signs that sex can help your brain to grow neurons and function well generally. Meaning, as a male or as a female, if you are not having sexual intercourse or if you have never had sexual intercourse, you may suffer from memory loss. As a female, you may have loss of sensation in your clitoris. Now, we all know that clitoris is one of the most sensitive parts of our body. So when you don't have sexual intercourse or you've never had sexual intercourse, it makes the clitoris to shrink. However, this is temporarily, and this is because there is lack of stimulation, there is lack of blood supply to those area, to the clitoral area. This makes it to shrink, and this is temporarily. It means when you start having sex again, or when you start having sex, when you start having the stimulation, it will definitely, get back to normal. If you have never had sexual intercourse, you are at risk of having low quality of sleep. Now, with sexual activities, our body tend to release some certain hormones like vasopressin, like oxytocin, and all these hormones helps our body to relax. Because of these hormones, you tend to fall asleep easily and have good quality of sleep. But if you have never had sexual intercourse, then you are at risk of having low quality of sleep. Always remember that people differ. So it is possible that an individual might not be having sex or have never had sex and will not have these symptoms or all these things that I have listed. It is possible due to one or two factors or low sex drive. But these are some of the things that people that have never had sexual intercourse experience. However, not having sexual intercourse, it is not a big deal. It's, in fact, it is a good thing because it saves you from a lot of things like drama, like coming up with infections, like pregnancy, and a lot of things. So if it is your choice not to be sexually active, it is a good choice. You can maintain it if you want to. Now, let's talk about those myths behind, not having sexual intercourse. What people believe that when you don't have sexual intercourse, that will happen to you. First of all, like I said, your vagina will not close up. No, it cannot close up. The vagina is an opening and it is meant to be there. So if your vagina close up, how will you have your menstruation? So it is not possible for your vagina to close up if you don't have sexual intercourse. Not having sexual intercourse or abstinence is not one of the ways you can tighten your vagina. I've seen a lot of people whereby they avoid having sexual intercourse because they believe that not having sexual intercourse will actually make their vagina to get tightened. It is not a form of you tightening your vagina. A lot of people believe that when you don't have sexual intercourse, it can make you to become a 2-minute man. No. Not having sexual intercourse as a man cannot make you to develop erectile dysfunction. It is not one of those things that can cause you to develop erectile dysfunction. There are a lot of things that can make you to develop erectile dysfunction, which I have a video on it on this channel. Those things that can affect your erection. I'm going to link the video in the description box so you can watch it after this video. Also, your penile length does not reduce. Yes, so many people believe that when you don't have sexual intercourse, your penis length tends to shorten, or it tends to affect your penis length, size, girth, and how wide it is. No, not having sexual intercourse cannot affect your penis. So please do not listen to all these myths. And yes, if you want to abstain, you can abstain. If you want to be sexually active, you can be, but make sure you are safe. Make use of a barrier like condom to protect yourself. If you're a lady and you don't want to get pregnant, make sure you have your post pill, or make sure you have intercourse during your safe period. don't have intercourse during your ovulation so you don't get pregnant. So yes, these are the points I have for you for today. Please do so to like this video. I'm begging you, please like this video, please share this video, and leave me a comment in the comment section. What myths, what belief do you know before now that if somebody does not have intercourse, what are they at risk of having? Please let me know in the comment section so we can learn together. And like I said, I'll be linking some of my videos in the description box below. Please do watch them, share this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.